So what he did, it was this OG out our city. He was an OG back then, but he was a gangster named Levi out the Cali, who Master P rap about. So Toto used to run with him. But Levi, even though Levi was a little older, no, that's mine. That's me going on.
Hey, man, listen, man.
It's me, baby. So Toto was a little older, so that's my prayer time. So Levi was a little older, Toto was young, but they was all of them slinging that gun. So Toto was like, I'm going back to my Levi. I was like, all right, you come back here tonight? So I don't know. He didn't make it back because the police, they knew who he was because he was young and wild.
Yeah.
So he get arrested. Now, mind you, the next day, that same day, my homies, because they beefed with this president, they give me a 38 with one bullet. So I take the 38, put in my back pocket because we got a block party going on. And inside this block party, you got groups of females, groups of people dancing. But the dance they doing, they didn't do that before I left. So they got their foot on the wall, hands on the ground, shaking their butt, and they just pee popping all over. I'm running from crowd to crowd. You know, because this is blowing my mind. Because mind you, when I left, they
I ain't seen pee popping. Yeah, I ain't seen pee popping before.
No, they wasn't doing it. Well, you know, Luke had it that popped that. You know,
yeah.
But I'm actually seeing my home people in my project doing this stuff. So I'm like, whoa. So, so that night he didn't come home. So he called him. He let me get. He got busted. So Levi, we could cock this plan to go break him out of the jail.
Oh, y'all about to get him out of jail?
We about to get him out.
Damn.
We got to go break him out. So now we got a Raggedy two-door cutlass. We got a big machine gun. We got my little 38. We got my homegirl. She gonna play like his mother, and we gonna run in this youth study to get him out of there, right?
You still got one bullet?
You got one bullet. Yeah, that's all I had. Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Because I wasn't really worrying about the gun, the bullets. I was worrying about these women. I'm on escape, and I'm trying to hide out. But now I gotta go get my best friend out of here. So, but the car, before we could pull off out the project, the car keep conking out. You gotta crank it back up. You drive a little bit. You turn it. So like I said, yo, check this out. Because now what we about to do is we gonna get this fake ID for her to play like his mother, and we got to run down. when they open the door for go in this juvenile youth study, we gonna run in there with the guns and get him out. So happened we was taking our time, so they wound up transferring him to the juvenile courthouse. Now when you get to the juvenile courthouse, mind you, that's on Paudrick. That's like down for the federal courthouse, and you got police be out there. So now we about to try to get them from the van here.
This a movie.
But the problem is, I'm the only one in the car thinking. Because I'm thinking that, I just broke out, I don't want to get in trouble again, right? I said, yo, y'all check this out, man. Y'all know we got to go to the courthouse where the police be at, and we got this big machine gun, this car keep breaking, so what do we get to the high-speed chase? So Levi was like, man, yeah, you right. I was like, shh. They let me out of here. So,
next time.
Listen, if Toto knew that I was the reason that we could get, boy, he'd be mad. But somebody killed my brother, man. But
oh man, rest in peace.
He wound up coming home in '96. This was in '91.
Oh, so he served the full 5.
He did it. He did all his. He come home, yeah, man.
Oh man, that's a movie, man.
Yeah,
that's a movie.
How long did you stay free?
Yo, let me tell you something. It was 4 of us that broke out of juvenile jail. Toto got caught the next day. Jeepers got caught a month later. And my homie that's home now, he got caught 3 months later, and I got caught 5 months later.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I say you did pretty good, but damn, everybody went back in.
Yeah. But see, I did some goofy stuff. That's how I got caught, though.
Ain't you gonna get caught eventually anyway?
Well, it depends because I was a juvenile, so had I stayed out of trouble. Yeah, I stayed out of trouble and laid low till I was 21, I'd have been good.
Oh, wow.
You know, I was a juvenile.
Did you ever, or anybody around you ever plot to break out of prison?
In juvenile or
no,
adult?
when you actually, when you got to an adult.
Yeah, I know, listen, I got a homeboy.
Yeah, how far did that get?
Not far, because this the problem, man. You know, you got guys that are planning stuff, and then when they go to talking to other people about it, and you got people that's miserable in the jail, and they want to get, because when you go and rat to the COs, you get favorite. You do favoritism,
okay.
So they want their little extra so they go drop a dime, and then they scoop everybody up. Like, for example, me and one of the homies, we was trying to break out, when I first got out in the Fed, out of San Bernard Parish, right? But my homie Junior was laughing at us because we in the dorm, right?
And what was the plan?
This was the plan, we had some hacksaw blades sent in our shoe. But the thing was, we was trying to saw through the shower, right? Now, mind you, when we get through the shower, the rec yard out here, but there is a door right here that's locked. So my partner was like, man, y'all breaking in jail, man.
Breaking
y'all
into
in
jail.
breaking in jail. You know what I'm saying?
About to break into
How y'all gonna get out that door? And he's like, man, I was like, he right, man. I was mad, but I was like, he right. So we making all this noise. We cut the shower on. We don't have a whole.
Oh, y'all started the plan. Y'all going through with
we
it.
was going through with it because like they let us get packages back then. They don't do it no more. But so my partner daughter sent some, them little blades that you hook up to the little saw that you saw like.
Yeah.
We had those in the shoe, so he got them. And we was taking long too, because man, you trying to cut through the iron, you know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So I had got the shower with the little holes. It's like a little box. It had the little holes in the shower.
How many
for
holes
the
you get
breed
through?
or whatever.
Yeah.
So man, I had to cut like maybe 3 or 4 holes. I come down, and it was taking long anyway. So the guy, it was a Latino guy. He caught wind of that, and he told, and he locked my old head up, and he went to the hole behind that plan.
Damn, dirty
That plan
Mexican.
ain't work out.
Dirty Latino. God damn it. He got favors. Now, man, listen, that's why we kind of here, man, because we know you got stories, but I'm just curious. Since our last interview, did you get a chance to look at some of the comments and what was some of the responses that you saw that was kind of, forefront with your last interview that we did?
Bro, you know what? Like I say, I get more love than hate.
Exactly.
So what I do for a lot of people, I try to answer a lot of them. I do the thumbs up and the heart. I hit everybody. Even the negative, I just hit them all. But it's just, listen, man, let me tell you something. I watch that thing just about every day. I watch the numbers, right? I said, man, real life street star jumping, man. I said, look at this. I said, man, I'm at $500,000. But I was disappointed a little bit because I'm like, man, I want to be at $1 million right now.
Talk about it. We want you to be at $1 million. We want to be at $1 million.
Facts. I know there's a lot of people out there that love me.
There you go, now for real.
And they love the real life street star. So I'm like, man, y'all got to get them numbers up, man.
Yeah, now talk about it. Tell them.
That thing been jumping. I was like, well, okay. It's $500,000. I said, man, this thing rolling, man,
I saw you responding to a couple of people, like giving I'm like, damn, Gangsta responding. Like,
yeah, I do that. Listen, man, I'm regular. So when them people a lot of people, when they hit me on my Instagram, I hit them back like, oh, thank you for responding. I'm like, why wouldn't I respond, But in their mind, see, this is the problem. When it be the people on the outside, I don't like to use this word, the fans, right? And they put you on that pedestal. So now people put me there like, okay, you just celeb, you doing this. No, man, I'm a guy that was part of history, Cash Money Records, the Hot Boys. I went to prison, had a license, found a way to get out of prison, and I'm just telling my story. Eventually, if somebody else gonna come along, BG, Big Me's with them, they're gonna kick me out the sofa. I'm gonna be out the sofa, baby. So give them a 5 minutes of fame now, make the best of it, do what I can do. But at the end of the day, I'm enjoying it right now. So I like to engage with the people.
There you go.
That's why I answer a lot of them back.
Well, definitely. That's why you're here, man. One thing we wanted to know was with the Hot Boys, when Birdman started the Hot Boys, you being a street legend, you being in the streets, who would you say out of all the Hot Boys was closest to the streets? Like who would you say was like that? Like they was in the rap, but they was really on the level of still in the streets.
BG.
That's the one that everybody seems to.
BG.
Yeah.
But Turk as well, because Turk was younger than BG. And the thing is, Turk out the project. Turk stayed on the old side of the project. So Turk was in traffic, right? But the thing BG had over Turk was BG was running with me. So it was a difference, you know what I'm saying? Turk was young and wilding through the project, doing this thing.
Yeah.
I can talk about it now because Turk, he talk about his drug. Shout out to Turk too, man. Young and thugging, baby.
Yes, sir.
Turk, when Turk used to go to school in the morning, Turk would come out, right? And he would go hide in the hallway, and he had this fat little guy. I heard the guy deceased now, but the little guy used to go to my co-defendant Blabber and get to work. And so Turk get what they got to get and go on. And Blabber one day, he said, the fat boy would go in his hallway. So Blabber said, boy, come here, I got to show you something. You ain't going to believe this. So I wait one morning, I'm like, what are you talking about? So the dude come, get some stuff from Blabber, go to the same hallway, right? So I'm watching him. So I'm watching the hallway. Here come the dude and Turk come out. So I don't say nothing that day. I wait for the second day, because I'm like, well, maybe Turk was sitting by somebody, whatever. Second day, I see him like, the third day, Turk, man, man, don't tell baby now. Hey, and I never say nothing about it. He just started doing his thing and got out there with it. I'm proud of him though.
What is your favorite BG album?
Chopper City. It's two of them now. Not
Chopper City and Chopper City. Oh, there's another.
I'm talking about the Chopper City when he had ran into Chopper Bullets, the underground one.
Okay.
Hard.
And before you touch base on that story you just said about Turk, he had mentioned a story on Vlad where he said he saw Yellow Boy was looking for him. He stayed in the school like I ain't going out there. And when it comes to like I don't know if you heard that story, but when it comes to like the fear that people put in people's hearts in just New Orleans, just the fear that whether from a kid who's 16, 17, like even you, did you have fear that you put in people's hearts where they're like, I ain't going down that street?
Well, you said was I scared of someone?
Was someone scared of you or just other people? Like certain individuals have that kind of fear in people like, I ain't coming outside. Like I know it's.
Yes, but the thing was this with me. Out of everybody I ran with, I was always the humble, the cool one.
Oh, okay.
Like I was like one of the ones, because I was always small, you know? So I was always one of the ones that I'm gonna give you the respect, but when you jump out there, then there's consequences behind that. So you got the hot boys that was, some of them like doing it, he ain't had no tolerance, he had low tolerance for the bull. Sterling was one of the ones like to fight a lot, and Mosquito he gonna pull a pistol, you know? So I'm one of the ones, well, hold on, let's talk about, listen, this is what it is, you know? Then I ran with some of the big gangsters in my city, Blackie Mo, you know, Eric Maurice, you know, Gaylord, he's still alive, Gaylord, you know, but shout out to Big Pokey, man, because Big Pokey, a lot of people don't talk about Big Pokey.
Shout out
he got
Big
the
Pokey.
Magnolia, man, he's around with No Limit, but he a legend out the project.
Definitely.
But I ran with a lot of the old gangsters, so I've heard stories, people be like, oh man, I was scared gangsters, we thought you were gonna come do this and this, but I've never like witnessed it.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life.